of TurboGrafx 16 games that does not include one of the Neutopias. So here I am to save Retro Gaming Live TV from committing a heinous, heinous crime by magnanimously running Neutopia 2. So, y'all are welcome. Anyway. This game kicks ass, and I'm going to start playing it very soon. So, settle in, and I hope you enjoy. I know, such a hero I am. All right. Oh, let me fix a couple more things here, and I think I am good to go in 3, 2, 1, now. For funsies, we're going to go ahead and name our character. Alrighty, so we've already game overed. This is a great start. So for those of you who are not familiar with the first game, first of all, shame. Second of all, what's happening here is that that cutscene that we saw at the beginning was the protagonist from the first game who was dying to that mighty kraken. This gentleman that we see here staring at this blonde lady while she's sleeping is Jazeta's son. And she is telling Jazeta's son, I just had some horrible visions. You need to go out and find your dad. We haven't seen him in a year, so here's a compass. Now, have fun. And so we will. But before we go have fun, we're going to make a pit stop in here. Talk to this guy, who's still around from the first game, which is great. I'm going to pick up some boom bombs. We're also going to pick up the medicine. Now we're ready to go. That's right. Indeed, Murdoch. Alrighty. So, first of all, hot jams. Oh, sweet. Alright, so where this game differs from the first one, at least as far as the speedrun goes, is that in the first one, unless you're playing for extreme safety, money is completely inconsequential. However, in this game, on the front end, money is extremely important to the speedrun. We specifically want to get up to 300 gold before we get to a certain point. We want to kill these pig guys because they can drop bombs too, and if they do that, then that's pretty sweet. But instead, they drop 60 gold, so we're happy. Oh, okay, I'll take that. Nothing there, whatever. Oh, come on. Okay. These slimes can drop bags of gold that give you 100, which is always really sweet to get. Come on, bombs, please. Ah, boo. All right. Oh, really? All right, so that's the first crypt right there. But first, we're going to make a detour into here. And we're going to get this health upgrade. The main reason why we're doing this is because this is the 100% category. What this means is that we are going to collect all permanent items, all life upgrades, and all bomb upgrades. So that was a life upgrade there. It increased my segment of life by 1. Alright, first crypt time. One thing that's also that distinguishes this game as far as the speedrun goes from the first one is that we are much more reliant on enemy drops in this one than we were in the first one. So, I was hoping to not have to get those bombs, but because I didn't get any in drops, I didn't have a choice. Because I'm going to use several bombs throughout this crypt, and then going forward as well. So, we're really hoping for a bomb drop in this next room. Otherwise, this crypt is going to go very slow. Count. Ooh. Oh, that stinks. All right. All right, coming up here to get the bronze armor. Again, 100% dictates we need to do this because we're going to get all the armor and shield and sword upgrades as well. We use the damage boosts in this game are, as you can see, they are comically long. Whoa, hello. Normally I take these guys out with a couple of bombs. I do not have that luxury, though, because my bomb count is way too low. Ooh, I'll take that. And that. Oh, hey now! Looks like we just received a $5 donation from my man Uber Disco. We're putting it towards the Mario Relay Race to make it warpless. Comment of, I'm mighty poor right now, but I had to donate for these amazing Saturn and TurboGrafx 16 blocks and all the amazing runners still playing these awesome games into new generations. Well, that is what we do around here, Uber Disco, and I appreciate the donation on behalf of RGL TV. Heck yeah. No bomb drops. Oh my goodness. And yeah, so for those who weren't sure what he was referring to there with the Mario race, I believe it is the second to last. It is the second to last run of this marathon. There's going to be a relay race among our members of the first 4 Mario games, and right now they're going to do an any % race, but there is an incentive to upgrade that to a warpless race. So if you check out that link that's there in chat, that donate link, then you can see some details as to how that works. So if that's something you would like to see come Sunday, then please donate. The money that you're donating here goes towards RGL's functions, its members, and whatnot when it comes to maintaining the stream and all the events that we do for you. So this is Mecha Worm. We have to hit him 12 times. Where he comes out of the ground and his trajectory are all completely random. So we hope he doesn't just, like, jump up right under us. There's 8 hits. Okay. That's 11. One. Oh, weak. There we go. Gotta kill him right by the door. It makes getting out of here easier. Alright, so first crypt done. We didn't get much in the way of gold, though. Which is a slight concern. But that's okay. We still have opportunities to stack up cash. This is a great one right here. If I see a money bag here, then I'm pretty much good to go. No? Darn it. Okay. The Chalice of Agony is an item that is required for progression. We will use it in a couple of different places. Oh my goodness, the pigs are being really stingy today. Come on. Wow. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, here's another opportunity here. Just one money bag. It's all I need to see. Oh boy. Ooh, that was nice. Okay. That's half of what I needed. Can I get another one? Okay. Do you guys feel like dropping big bucks? Yes! There we go. Alright, good. We have our 300. The bomb count is a huge worry right now, but at least we have the money we need. Alrighty, so this guy's super stoked to see us because we have that Chalice of Agony. And we go over here, and there's a very convenient tile that looks like the chalice that lets us know that we can open it up, pour it out, and turn all of this lava, RG lava, into RG ice. allows us to go skating right across it. You know, Placid Phoenix, that is a great question. Alrighty, so here's why we collected the 300 gold. Because this jolly fat man is going to sell us a boomerang. The boomerang is, by far and without question, the most vicious assault weapon available to you in this game, and it's not even close. We're also going to talk to these dudes in the purple robes. They're going to ask us if we want a password. We're going to say no. But talking to them accomplishes two things. First of all, they refill your health. Second of all, they serve as a checkpoint. We're going to be getting these items. I didn't get one in the first crypt because I didn't really need it. We're getting these drops called wings. And the wings are going to teleport us back to the last purple dude that we've talked to. So that's going to cut out a decent amount of time by doing that. So here's an oldie but goodie from the first game that we're about to collect here. It's actually a required item. You would need to get this in any percent as well. Oh, and actually, Uber just mentioned it. This is the fire rod. Or fire staff, excuse me. Now, in the first Neutopia, we use the fire staff as an assault weapon extensively. Unfortunately, it is greatly nerfed in this game. But instead, we've got the boomerang. Excellent. Oh, jeez, come on. Now, here's the thing. With the boomerang, just like with any other thing in life, with great power comes great responsibility. Now, we all know how a boomerang works. You throw it, it goes out, and then it comes back to you. Well, the thing with the boomerang is you need to make sure that it actually comes back to you. If you throw it out, and then you step in a funny way, maybe you get damage boosted at the wrong time, and as the boomerang is coming back, if it sails past you, you lose it. And you don't gain it back until you buy another one. You can throw it in 8 directions. Yes, you can. So this gentleman is upgrading my bombs. By upgrading my bombs, I mean that my capacity to hold bombs has gone from 8 to 12. There's going to be 3 of these guys that we're going to see throughout the game. The bomb upgrades are actually rather important because there's going to be several crypts later on where we are going to need a ton of bombs. So, and we actually need some bombs, like, now. I could be in really bad shape. Oh my goodness, that's a rare drop. I am so glad that happened. I'm still going to kill this guy again in case I get another one. Nah, I don't need the money. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, so we're going to hope that these guys are going to be nice and give me the wings that I'm looking for. Nope. Darn it. Not having the wings is not the end of the world. It just means we have to walk all the way back, and that just wastes time. So we don't want to do that. This guy gives us the same spiel on the way back as we do on the way there. Totally useless, but can't avoid it. Exactly, Phoenix. Why walk when you can fly? I was hoping for another one. So I should probably talk about enemy drops in this game. So every enemy has a drop table that's unique to them. And there's going to be 3 items in their drop table. A common, an uncommon, and a rare item. We definitely want to exploit this as much as possible so that we can know which enemies to farm for the things that we need. Ooh, there's the wings I was looking for. That's cool. These enemies suck. The fire rod, unfortunately, does not do any damage to these guys. And you don't want to use the boomerang here because it's not worth the trouble in case you lose it. No, this is not Zelda. This is Neutopia 2, which heavily inspired Zelda. So you might notice some similarities, but yeah. Alrighty. That's great. But now we need to go and get the item in here, which actually is a very nice one to get. Now these guys drop wings, but because I already have them, I don't need to worry about it. Oh, not a good pattern. Ooh, but 2 bomb drops was enormous. I don't even need that bomb drop. That's crazy. Crazy stuff. I was getting nothing throughout the first part of this run, and then it's just bombs aplenty. I know, right? Sword upgrades are always welcome in this game, especially the next one we're going to get in a couple of crypts. The spike in the amount of damage that it does is considerable, and we enjoy that. Please don't. Thank you. All right. All right, so got a bomb to the right here. Oh my goodness. Everybody's... Ah, shoot. Thought they were going to stay bunched up there. Ah, well, that'll do it. Alrighty, so this will be the first time that we will use the boomerang on a boss against the maggot moths. We want to stay to their side and be in the right place when they land so we can hit them right with the apex of the boomerang throw. Oh boy, I'm really glad I got hit there because I was about to throw that boomerang in a dangerous place. Okay, that should do it for that one. Okay. Come on, please land. Please land. Stay away from me. What are you doing? Thank you. Oh, come on. There we go. And we'll take it. I think it's the same guy, and he just bounces around from dungeon to dungeon just to help you out. So here's the power of the wings. We just go ahead and just zip, go hurtling into the sky. And we drop right in front of this purple dude. Now I need to turn on the manipular herb. And up we go. We're gonna get a pretty lengthy cutscene here. It explains a little of the lore. Alright, so now we can go in here to see the princess. She's very worried. We shake these leaves at her, and she immediately hops out of bed. There we go. Alright, and so she says, yo, there's a statue in this other room. Let's go check it out. I think this might have what you're looking for. And here is said statue. And she tells us about how it always protects us and how Jazeta was seeking counsel from it to try to thwart the evil that was threatening the land of Neutopia? How can we reveal its secrets? Well, we do it with the Chalice of Agony, by putting it into the goddess's hands. Heavenly light emanates forth from the side of the cup into this tile right here, which reveals the staircase, and we walk into it. And here we go. Alrighty. Cute little town. We're just going to walk right through it right now. Fortunately, the animation for these treants waking up is so long that you can walk by all of them safely, and they're basically zero threat. Speaking of Mega Man runs that are coming up tomorrow, we have one particular run of Mega Man 9 by world record holder Slurpy Ninja. And there's actually a bid war if you want him to use Mega Man or Proto Man in that run. So if you have a preference one way or the other that you would like to see the best in the world do it, then please donate. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and take the shortcut here because we're so good on bombs. No, it hasn't been met. It's just... So, the way that it lays out is... It tells you the total of what's been donated out of 20. I don't think Proto Man has any money put towards it. So if you donate for Proto Man, then you'll see the bar for Mega Man shrink there. Yeah, that bid war is not closed by a long shot. Please don't. Thank you. Okay. You can get caught in a terrible damage boosting loop from those things that pop out of the ground. So you kind of just have to hope that doesn't happen, and it didn't. Alrighty. Hey, Raylis. Oh, nice pattern from him. Thank you. Sometimes he can go hide in that corner and you have to go chase him down. But fortunately, he stayed up there, where it was much easier for me to stab him. And I got to move on. Alrighty, so... Fortunately, we have our full complement of bombs, or not our full complement of bombs, but close to it, which means that we can take the shorter route in this dungeon, or crypt, if you will. We got to step on these little diamond plates on the ground. They do various things. Sometimes they make blocks drop so that you can walk over them, which is necessary for something like this. Other times they will set off traps like arrows shooting out of the wall, spikes coming out of the ground, so on and so forth. So knowing what tiles do what in certain rooms is actually rather important. Oh, really? Oh, darn it. I was hoping to get him before he disappeared. There we go. Okay. There we go. If I got a bomb drop here, that'd be great. Oh well. Not a big deal. Alrighty. So, oh, I didn't explain this earlier, but in each crypt there is a key, a single key, and you need to have it in order to open the door that leads to the boss's room. So we have to collect this key in every single crypt we enter. Oh, whoops. Alright, these guys can drop bombs. Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to push them into the corner. Hoping to see at least one drop. Come on. Come on, bugs. Thank you. Oh, that's in the perfect place for me to push that block. Excellent. Alrighty. I cannot see anything on my CRT in this room. All I know is I need to walk up on the left tile from the door until I can't walk anymore, which hits a tile which drops some blocks, which allows me to walk up there. Ooh, nice. That heart actually isn't such a bad thing, because I am going to be probably taking a damage boost or two off this boss, so I'm going to keep it safe. Alright, so this fight here, this is the Weirtoad. This can be RNG hell. Let's see... Okay, there's one of its attacks, the tongue spores. That's the one we want to see. I like to call it the golden brain. And there's the tongue lash. So there's all three. The golden brain is the only time that you can actually do damage to this boss. Now, which of the three attacks it chooses to do, completely random. So this boss can be killed in as quickly as 2 cycles. I've done it. This boss can also take over 30 cycles. That's happened to me as well. So you are just completely at the mercy of RNG there. I think that was only about 6 or 7 cycles. That's not bad. So I will take it. Alright, here's another oldie but goodie from the first one, the rainbow drop. Now that we have the rainbow drop in our possession, any gaps that are 1 tile wide, we can use the rainbow drop to create this lovely little colorful bridge that will magically appear beneath our hero's feet and allow us to cross over it. Did the same thing in the first game as well. Money doesn't really matter now, so even though I'm getting some big drops like this, no good. Now, these enemies can drop bombs, too, so I'm taking a couple extra fights here just to see if I can get that. Again, I don't care about money. I didn't get it. It sure does. Dragon Quest I was inspired by Neutopia to create that item, so bet you didn't know that. These frogs can be very annoying and get in your way. Luckily, we can murder them and avoid that. Alright, so we're going to see it in action right here. See those little rainbow bars under our feet allow us to get over to this island. And we're going to pick up another oldie but goodie, which is arguably one of the most important items to the speed run. These are the Falcon Shoes. What these do is, and you might notice it right away, it dramatically increases our walking speed. And the compound benefit of this over the course of the run is immense. So we take the time to walk around to that island to get them. Alrighty. Now, what's coming up here is just a couple of maintenance things here for satisfying the any percent category. So we have the fire staff. In fact, we just used it. Now we are going to pick up the wind staff. Outside of potentially one application, the wind staff is otherwise useless. But again, we need to get it. So we do. Alright. Another thing we need to do here is push this clock out of the way to reveal a secret room here, which gives us an item called the Moonbeam Moss. What this will do is any dark rooms in a crypt, or really anywhere for that matter, you can use that item and it will light up the room. Well, here's the thing. Especially compared to the first one, there are very few dark rooms in this game that are really all that complicated. So, for the most part, that Moonbeam Moss, I mean, I'm never going to use it in the run, and it's otherwise fairly useless. Now, in the first one, there were several dark rooms that you had to encounter that were somewhat complicated, and if you hadn't memorized them, the Moonbeam Moss was very important to have. But in this one, its importance is diminished greatly. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can get this strat right here, and there we go. Get him to roll right by me. Alright. So here's another bomb upgrade. It's basically like right in the way of where you're trying to go here. You don't have much of a choice but to come in here. So now we experience ice physics, which, you know, for those of you that have played games with ice physics, you realize this is not a lot of fun. But we're going to go in here and talk to this guy. And he is going to give us the snow boots, which completely nullify any ice physics effects. So, as soon as we dealt with ice physics, we are now completely done with them. Oh my goodness. Alright, a bit of walk in here before we get to our next crypt. Oh, come on. Don't do it again. Thank you. Alrighty, and here you see the rainbow drop being used extensively. You can see you really can't get anywhere into this crypt without it, so it makes the order of dungeons that you need to do linear in that regard. How many bombs do I have? 10? Okay, that's a pretty good amount. Wouldn't mind having more, but 10 will certainly get me through this crypt. Alrighty, so little detour here to pick up... Oops, I meant to do the left one first. Oh well. To pick up the silver sword. Like I said, the upgrade in our combat strength with this is very nice. So this is something you would probably pick up in any percent anyway, just because the benefit that you get of it over the next couple of crypts is pretty good. Oh, okay. No, so in this game you name him, and as you can see, you can actually see right here. I've named him RGLTV. Ah, oh, shoot. I didn't walk in far enough. Okay, don't care about the money. Hello. That was dumb. Oh, good. Okay. I might as well just take advantage of this. I do have to drop a bomb here. Please give me wings. Okay. I really want to get wings in this crypt, and there goes half of my chances. So, we're taking a slight detour here to pick up an item called the Flail. The Flail is a long-range weapon that is otherwise very weak and actually costs you 10 gold every time you use it. Because of its weakness, it's not really all that useful, with one huge exception for a particular enemy that we fight actually quite a few times throughout the course of the rest of this run. So... we will see it there. Please get out of my way. Thank you. Give me those wings, please. Oh. Yes! Excellent. Alrighty, a bomb drop here would be lovely as well. That's the common drop from these guys. Beautiful. Alrighty. So, there's a lot of randomness when it comes to the bosses in this game. This is one of the few ones that you can fully manipulate. We're going to stand here to his left. We're going to bait out these punches. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go back against the wall. As soon as his butt hits the ground, we're going to toss out this boomerang. It's going to come back along with him and do a whole bunch of damage. Now we're going to bait out some more punches. This time there will be 5, 2, 3, 4. There's the 5th one. We need to get into position. As soon as his butt hits the ground, bring this... And that boomerang comes on back with him, and 2-cycle is beautiful. Perfect. So now we're going to pick up the Aqua Lung. This is going to allow us to walk underwater, which we'll be doing very soon. First, I need to use these wings again. We'll go back to the last purple robe that we met with. We will not receive the password. All right, now we go underwater. Unfortunately, this water level, or this water section, is rather brief, which is unfortunate because the music in here is really cool. Alrighty. So crypt number 5. This one's very execution heavy. Oh, come on. Ooh, bomb drops galore. Thank you. Alright. This also introduced us to the crossbow knights. If not handled properly, these enemies can be rather annoying. Oh my goodness. Bombs everywhere. This also introduces us to the water drop enemies. These things are awful, but they are manipulatable, so that's nice. Good, I was able to get out of the way in time. You can bait their jumps and stab them in midair. This one, we can just go sailing right around. Bait him to come up. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You coming down? Yep. Okay, good. Coming over here? I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh! And got baited there. Take the boost back to save a little bit of time. Good. Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to walk out of the room. That was funny. Alrighty. Dip into this room real quick. Interesting. Get the silver armor. This is a nice little upgrade too, especially because we're likely going to take several hits from the boss in this crypt. And if you're not careful, it's actually rather easy to die to it. I'll be doing the fight a little safer than I normally would, just to make sure that I get through it without having to cough up any of my medicine. Oh, I'll take that. Hello. Please jump. Thank you. push, hit the tile again to make those spikes go down, and just go zipping through this room. No, stay away from me. Thank you. Okay, good. Yeah, so there's going to be several rooms in this game where it's just got that hole in the middle of the ground, and enemies will just pour out of them non-stop. They're very terrifying. We like to get through those rooms as quickly as possible. Okay, here we go. So now, here's the boss. You might recognize this boss if you were here from the very beginning of this game. It is the Kraken that claimed Jezeta. And we hit him in... Oh, wow. 2 boomerang throws. That is a very, very nice kill. The only thing that could have made that better was if we were in the center of the room, because we're going to walk automatically to it. So here is Jezeta. We encounter Daddy Dearest, who tells us, look, here's the deal. I don't have long to live. Dearth is back. He was the protagonist from... Oh, I'm sorry, the antagonist from the first one. He's got an evil lair. You got to get into it. There are 4 legendary medallions that you need to get to it. I'm going to give you this legendary sword because you are the descendant of Murdoch, and you can use it. Please use it wisely. Okay, now I have to go. He's dead. Very sad. So here we go. We're back to the shrine. Now we can go to the left. And this guy's like, whoa, cool sword. And you go in here, and this guy's like, whoa, cool sword. Drag it, stab it into this rock. And we're like, all right. And then the sword goes, whee, back into our possession. Alrighty. Now this is the part of the run where things get real. I'm going to pop in here. Set a checkpoint. Get our health back, which is actually really handy for this next part of the game I'm going to be doing. Which is done by going up. Another ice region again, but we have the snow boots, so the effects of the ice matter not. Good. Usually these little white jumpy things can be major trolls. Ah, get out of my way. Don't jump down at me. Oh, damn it. Oh, wow. I'm really surprised I avoided that. All right. So what's coming up in just a couple screens here is crypt number 6, which is, oh man, which is without question the longest crypt in the game. This will probably take us in the neighborhood of 9 minutes to get through in its entirety. So, buckle up, folks. We got a whole bunch of crypting to do here. Hello. Thank you. No. Ooh. So we're going to see a lot of these dragons, and they drop bombs, which is very cool, because we're going to need 17 of them to get through this crypt. It's pretty absurd. And considering we can only hold 16 at a max right now, drops are going to be necessary. I'm at max right now, so I'm hoping oh my god, look at this drop luck. I'm hoping to get this later on. Oh, you know what? If you're going to be here in the corner, I'm going to try to kill you and see if I get wings. Dang it, I did not. Oh well. And block, thank you. I've already taken a lot of damage. That's pretty crazy. Here we go. Alright, these knife blocks are very tedious. We're just going to take it nice and slow to make sure that we don't go barreling into them, especially because I've already taken a lot of damage. And I don't want to use a potion if I don't absolutely have to. Alright, so here's where the flail shines. You got these cloud enemies here that every time you hit them, no matter how much damage you do to them, they split into these little sections. This flail, as you can see, not only does it have huge reach, but you can make it swing in a circular fashion, which means that you can just take these guys out as quickly as possible. That was pretty good. Let's go ahead and get that. That's a net gain. Alright. And we just go sailing through here. I am for hire, if you would like for me to lore it up for your games. But for now, I will accept donations in the form of sending that money to RGLTV, if you feel so inclined. Oh, shoot. You can actually manipulate that guy down and just push him against the block and kill him before you send him on in. Yeah, 4.5 hearts gone already. I'm keeping my eye on that. Here's another very... Oh, jeez. Here's another very tedious dagger block room. Just please come on out. The nice thing about once the dagger blocks come out, there's a cooldown before they will stab out again. And we take advantage of this greatly. Oh, am I going to make it on this cycle? Yes. Okay, good. That's pretty tight window to get that. Oh boy. 13 bombs. That's bombs in those treasure chests there. But we don't need those. We are in great shape. Oh, this next room's going to stink. Normally I like to just kind of brute force my way into here to drop this bomb that I need to, but doing so almost... Oh my god. Almost always results in taking damage, and despite me being careful, I still take damage anyway. This is wonderful. Okay. Come on. Oh, wow, that was close. No, you're going the wrong way, buddy. Oh, stop it. At least I got some bombs for my troubles. Let's go. Gotta be really careful in this room. You don't step on any of those tiles, otherwise spikes pop up like everywhere. It's crazy. Alright, here's our key. Use that cooldown to get through here. Alright. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to step over like that. Oh, man, I'm going to take a lot of damage right now. That's not good. Darn it. Alright. Flail comes out again. Now these guys can drop hearts, so hopefully they hook me up. And I'm not seeing a whole lot of hookups, so... Ooh, we are in clench mode right now. Because we've got to have... These guys can drop hearts. Please do it. Dang it. We got to have at least 3 hearts going into the boss. Just to be safe. So let's see how nicely I can play for the rest of this dungeon. This room can be a big pain. Yeah, Oh no. Oh god. Uh-oh. Okay, bombs are cool. Yeah, those are dagger blocks up there that they try to herd you towards that, and I am not feeling that at all. Alrighty. So now we have a young lady locked up in here. Change of pace from all the old men that we've been seeing. This one actually gives you a necessary item, which is good. The flute. Oops, no, I already have bombs on. What am I doing? That was close. Perhaps our friend T. Murdoch 8 was inspired by Neutopia in his naming. We can slip right between these teleports if you stand on the seam in between them when you're walking through. Alright, this is the last floor of the crypt. It is almost over. Push all these guys into the corner, kill them, because we usually get a bomb drop, which is nice. So we're in good shape for the rest of the run, honestly. Walking through that room is a little scary if you don't walk in the right way. Separate on. Alright, now here I really need to be careful. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's also bad. Gotta use the potion. That really is not good. Alright. Fortunately, we're gonna get another one in here pretty soon. Oh, I got wings. That's beautiful. Good. Alright, so it wasn't all bad. Alright, well, I mean, taking damage now doesn't really matter. Oh, man. Alright, well, that unfortunately is going to cost us a decent amount of time in the final crypt, but we will deal with it. Because we don't have a choice, that's why. How am I going to get around that? And that. Perfect. Oh boy. Aha, no! Yeah. Oh, really glad I used that potion now. Otherwise, I would have ripped. Watch, I'm going to get like 3 heart drops in this next room. Evan, thank you very much for the raid. Alright, whatever. Alright, so this is Medusa. We are going to stand just to the left of her head crystal, throw the boomerang, stab the sword, and she's dead. Very silly and easy boss after this, like, marathon crypt. Here's another oldie but goodie, the Bell of Heaven, or Bell of the Sky, as it was called in the first one. Has a very similar effect to... Oh my god, get on the stairs, please. Alrighty, so we use the Bell of the Sky immediately to get the Sun Flame. The Sun Flame is a rather important item. Yeah. Which we'll be using shortly. But first, we need to use that flute that we got from... Oh my god, you troll. Stop it. We go here. I'm going to play that lovely flute. Those of you that are familiar with my channel know that that's what I use to alert all of you lovely raiders or hosters or whatnot. So here we go. So we've got the yellow medallion. We need to grab the blue, green, and red ones coming up here, because with the 4 of those medallions, we will be able to gain access to the 8th and final crypt of the game. So we've only got 2 crypts left to go, but we still have a couple of boss fights that we need to deal with. And we got one that is a doozy. So stick around for that, because that's coming up in just a couple minutes, actually. All right, so into here we go. You have procured the Sunflame. We also have the... we also have the Legendary Sword, which allows us to get the Sun Sword forged. We now have the strongest sword in the game, which is nice. We have 3 of the legendary weapons that we need in order to get into the final boss's room. We have the legendary shield. Now we have the legendary sword, or the golden shield. We have the golden sword. We'll be getting the golden armor in the next crypt that we do. Alrighty, so what we picked up there was the lightning staff. The only reason we picked that up is because this is 100%. That staff completely sucks. It's totally useless. You're never going to see me use it. Oh, come on. Really? Alright, little detour down here. Come on. To get our 3rd and final bomb upgrade. We are not going to be using a whole lot in the way of bombs for the rest of this run, so getting it doesn't really give us any particular benefit like it did for the first 2, where we wanted to get those so that we could have as close to 16 bombs as possible throughout pretty much that entire crypt that we just did. What do I want? Oh, the wings, that's right. Alright, so here's the mad scientist Nanyo, who's like, oh, you're trying to get into the volcano to fight the salamander? I've got just the thing to let you in. Take this magic hand. The magic hand, folks. That is what's going to allow us entrance into the volcano. I mean, what else would? Honestly. Right? Thank you for not getting in my way. Oh, come on, really? Take my hand. What's up, Kong? Alrighty. So into the volcano we go. To deal with these enemies are the worst enemies in the game. It's not even close. They're such trolls. I hate them. But of course they give me like the god pattern, so it's tough. We'll see more of them later. Alright, so this is the salamander. This boss is extremely trivial. We're just going to sit here and just go straight face on this. And it's dead. Even with 2 damage boosts. Yeah, it's going well, man. I'm having fun. So now we have the red medallion. 2 down, 2 to go. So we're on our way to get the 3rd one. And this one is quite the adventure. Yo, Ant Hole, thank you for the good luck. So we're just going to surf on this little island here. You know, because we're chilling like that. I can't pause now. Alrighty, so now we're off to the other side. Oh, I need the fire staff. Gotta burn through some trees here. Alright, fight a few ogres. You have to be careful that you're not in that splash area of those clubs when they hit the ground, because if you do, then you actually frozen in place for a few seconds. All right. This boss sucks. This is Zorbon. Oh, of course you come at me. Oh, darn it. All right. So this is not good. Oh my god. All 4 of them are so... So what I need to do is I need to split these into their smallest parts. Oh god. Okay, good. I need to split these into their smallest parts so I can kill them. I can only do that when they're scooting around the room like that. When they're jumping and doing this stuff, I can't do any damage to them. Or I can't split them up, moreover. So I've made a huge mess out of this, and I'm just really hoping that I don't die. Okay, good. That's 2 of them down. I want to clear these out while I can, because at least the smallest parts you can hit with your sword. Oh, dang it. So the way that... So the very delicate dance that you do with this boss is that when it's scooting around, it will continue to do so until either you split it up. Oh, and there goes my boomerang. See, that's the danger. That really stinks because I won't have it for the next boss, and I'm already down a potion, so I am not in good shape. This could be interesting. All right. So Zorbon is dead. Sweat bullet heck, yes. All right. All right, so now we have the blue medallion. We just need to get 1 more, which we will get at the end of the next crypt, which we are headed to right now. No, okay, good. Almost there. Alright, so I have to kill all these spiders to make these statues converge such that they will grant us access to this crypt. We want to kill the bottom one last because it automatically walks you to this spot. No, that one's not it. This one is, though. That's what I thought. Alright. Thank you for giving me hearts when I'm full. Thank you for giving me money when I don't need it. Oh, good. Sometimes... Oh, no, see, that's the effect. You see, I wasn't walking there at all. I was kind of just standing there and stabbing in place. That's because I got splashed by the club. If you stand a little above them, you're kind of in a safe spot where they can't get you. Because I don't have my boomerang. And normally you'd really like to have it for this room. So this is going to be really the one and only time where the wind staff is going to shine. Come on. There we go. Please kill it. Get up here. Oh, you suck. Get up here. No! Thank you. Okay, good. No. No. I'd rather not take that damage. Oh my god. Oh, no, go away. Really close shave there. Come on. There we go. Take that a little easier that time. Okay, good. Alright, so now that all those knights are dead, we can just walk right through here, which is good. Alright, so now we're going to start to exploit that Bell of Heaven that I got before. Now, what the Bell of Heaven will do is it will open all doors that require just a push of the block to get through. Oh, damn it. These things are awful. What they like to do is they like to fly across the top of the room there, where I can't reach them. Oh, good. Oh, die. Okay. Oh, good. Thank you for coming right to me. Don't get hit by the fire. Okay, sweet. Alright. Now, normally I need to go up to the top of that room to push this block, but instead we use the bell, and we force the doors open. Are you kidding? Oh, wow. Oh, that's nice. Seriously. I could use some hearts. Thank you. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, not what I wanted you to do. Please walk down. Okay, good. Darn it. Okay. I like this here. You pick up the key, and you just take that arrow right in the gut, and you don't even care. Normally you have to go down to push that block, but we say nay with the bell. Ooh, good. That's nice. And I'm going to need it for this boss. So this is Sorfloyd. Sorfloyd... Oh, God. I want to take as little damage as possible until I absolutely want to. Like there. Stab it. Stab it a bunch. Stab it a bunch. When the pistol comes out, then you can damage it. So we want to boost into it, not away from it. Oh, God. Petals, go away. Thank you. Okay. Oh, shoot. There we go. That's what we want to see. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, boy. All right. I really hope I killed on this cycle. Otherwise, I could be in big trouble. Oh, thank God. Okay, good. All right. So, big sigh of relief. We were able to kill that without using our potion. So, we are back in business. At this point, the boomerang does you very little good in the final crypt, which is what's coming up next. So here we find the princess again. She gives us the green medallion. That's all four. We are good to go. One final order of business before we get into that last crypt, though. Thank you for not turning left. And that's going to be going... Getting this ready... Going in here, and we will get one more life upgrade. With this, we have satisfied all of the conditions for the 100% category. All that's left to do at this point is defeat the final boss. Oh, come on. Alrighty, so here we go. We affix the blue, the red, the yellow medallion, and finally the green. Things are happening, and we can walk on in. This is a very awkward room to fight these enemies in. Fortunately, it only takes 3 hits to kill them. Otherwise, this could be very tedious. Also, with our final armor upgrade, we're not taking a whole lot in the way of damage from anything really besides the final boss, to be honest. Oh, boy. Okay, good. Don't go wandering. Oh, that's not what I wanted you to do. Ah, get back here. Oh, my goodness. I will take that. These enemies are really annoying because, as you can see, the ones on the other side, I can't exactly reach them. So instead, we've got to just kind of pin them in here with fire. But you see how many hits it's taking to kill them. It's very excruciating. We got the same problem here where we've got 2 of these mushroom guys that we can reach and 2 that we cannot. So anytime they get in range of my sword is great because it makes killing them so much faster. Come on down, buddy. You got it. Oh, no! Alright, fine. We're just going to set you on fire instead. Okay, cool. Alrighty. This is our final time for the flail to get used. We take down these cloud enemies. Now, one thing that I haven't encountered, and I think I'm going to be good, yes. So, that hourglass that you see that they drop there, what the hourglass does is it freezes all enemies for about 15 to 20 seconds. The problem with getting an hourglass in the room with those clouds is that if they aren't in their smallest form, you cannot split them while they are frozen in time. So, if you need to kill all of them in order to clear the room, I already have one anyway, then you basically have to sit there and wait until that time wears off so that you can split them again. These flying squirrels are absolutely awful. I hate them. I hate them, I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. In fact, the hate is so great that we are going to take drastic measures to avoid dealing with them pretty soon here, and I'll explain what's going on there. I don't care how cute they are, and they are cute. I totally admit it. I hate them greatly. Verily. Dude, I don't care. I really don't care. They are absolutely awful. Okay. Don't want to go pushing those blocks. Luckily in this room, we don't... Oh my god. See? They're awful. They're evil. They're just terrible. Terrible, awful, terrible creatures. Yeah, we're not going to deal with any of those saw blades. We're going to take the scenic route and just go right there. All right. So, Magic Ring, which I've been holding on to the whole game specifically for this room. When you use it, it transmogrifies all of the enemies into those little jellies, which are much, much easier to deal with. Come on. Alright, so we're going to come up here. We are going to get our key. Put our bell back on. And then we're going to slide down over to here. Taking a bit of a detour. Fortunately, again, we just walk right by these evil flying rodents. Gonna get a backup medicine in case we need it. You usually, I mean, if you're just going face against the boss, which is really the fastest way to do it, you usually need 2 bottles of medicine. So, and especially for this being a marathon run, absolutely going to get that to make sure we're good. We're actually not too far away from the boss, to be honest. Bomb our way way down here. Hope that fireball doesn't reach me. Thank you. Get into here. Make that go away. Oh my god, come on. Alright, now this strat is really cool if it works. Oh, dang it. I should have laid a third one there. Alrighty. Couple more rooms on this floor. I'm almost certainly going to take damage here. Well, or I'm just going to avoid it. Go in here. You going to be bug, homie? No. Okay. If I get another ring, there is an opportunity to use it. Alright, we are 3 rooms away from the final boss. Nope. Well, let's see if we get one and we can use it for the next room. Darn. Hello. Thank you. Alright, so here we go. Let's turn on our medicine. So this is Dearth. He is the final boss. He is going to fight us with those three staffs that we've picked up throughout the game. So you're going to see fire, lightning, and wind. The last one we want to see is wind. Lightning is actually the preferred one because there's a good chance it misses you, and he also reappears sooner after using it. There we go. There's one potion use. There we go. That's what we like to see. Ah! Yeah, the wind is the worst because it pushes you back and he just takes so long to reappear. There we go. Time is... There it is. And that is time. It's on the final hit of the boss, so I split a little late, but whatever. We are done. So, funny thing about this boss is that, like I said, he takes all 3 of those staffs from you and uses them against you. If you do not collect all 3, he would still, quote unquote, take all 3. Uber, I would not. At this point, that sun sword is the strongest thing we have available, so I'm just slapping them silly with that sword. Cooler SK, Dameron 17, Uber Disco, Servile Misanthrope, and Vralis. Thank you all very much for the GGs. I normally would like to let these credits run out, but we've got some more great TurboGrafx 16 action coming up for you very soon, and I'm going to be bringing it to you with a little bit of tricky kick. So I am going to take a couple minutes to get set up for that. So do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with some more. I think this is actually wrapping up the TurboGrafx 16 block. So if you really like it, then this is going to be your last